My hair got stuck in my dress. Ow! Today's idiom is called the fight between the clam and the snipe. In Chinese, this idiom is called 鹬蚌相争. What the heck is a snipe? I actually didn't know before doing research for this idiom. A snipe, nothing to do with Wesley Snipes, is actually a really tiny bird that looks like a cuter version of a stork. Before getting into this idiom, I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to everyone who's been supporting this channel. And by supporting, I mean people who are writing comments. The comments have been great. Thank you guys so much. For people who might be new to my channel, you might be wondering, what the heck are Chinese idioms? Well, Chinese idioms are parables, stories that have some sort of deeper understanding that a lot of times are personified through animals. And you can learn a lot about Chinese culture, about just humans and humanity. If your Chinese friends don't know what Chinese idioms are, then you have every right to shame them. Okay, the story is called The Fight Between the Clam and the Snipe. Now that you know what a snipe is, we can move on. Once upon a time, there was a cute little clam and he was just baking under the sun by the beach. Yeah, he was getting his tan on, I suppose. It was just such a wonderful day that he decided to sit on the beach and sort of open up his shell and just sort of bask in the sun. It was lovely. Out of nowhere, this snipe flew from the sky and aimed his beak right at that meat of the clam. And the clam freaked out, obviously, and immediately closed his shell. And by doing so, he captured the snipe by its beak. So they were kind of at a stalemate, you know? The snipe couldn't quite get to the clam, and the clam couldn't quite spit the snipe's beak out. So neither one of them will let go of the other. The snipe says, "It's not gonna rain today. It's not gonna rain tomorrow. So you're gonna die of dehydration. I'm gonna see a dead clam on the beach tomorrow." The clam snaps right back and says, "If I don't open up today and I don't open up tomorrow, I'm gonna see a dead snipe on the beach." They both have an attitude, right? Guess what? A fisherman came out of nowhere. Yeah, there's a third party just watching them fight each other the whole time that neither of these two took notice. And so the fisherman obviously grabs the snipe and this clam and decides to take home and stew them for dinner. That is the end of this idiom known as the fight between the clam and the snipe. Pretty morbid, huh? We just went to a really, really dark place.
But also delicious.
I know, it sounds delicious, doesn't it? So that brings us to the end of this idiom. When the clam and the snipe are fighting each other, the fisherman is the one that actually takes advantage of the opportunity. It's not exactly the clam or the snipe who are the highlight of this story. People tend to overlook the fisherman, as did the clam and the snipe. But what's really important is that if you were in the situation, if you were the clam or you were the snipe, maybe you shouldn't be so concerned about the other person. Maybe you should be concerned about this looming fate known as the fisherman. You know, maybe there are other more powerful forces than what you see right in front of you. Maybe that's what you should be worried about. Now, this idiom might not be something that we can use on a daily basis. I mean, I'm hoping that you and I don't get into fights that are so serious that we always have to be watching our backs. On the other hand, if you look at it from the fisherman's perspective, I think he was pretty darn smart to go for two weaker parties who already weakened each other, and he went to seize the opportunity. Now, not everyone might agree with me, okay? My producer certainly does not agree, but I just think, you know, in certain situations, if you see two other people fighting and you want to step in and take advantage of it, I say go ahead. Just try not to hurt yourself along the way, and I think everybody will be fine. It happens, all right? That's just life. That is the end of today's episode. I'm sorry that I've been so slow. I try to deliver something once every 2 weeks. I'm sorry. I will try to make more time. Thank you guys so much, and I look forward to reading your compliments. Yay! Oh, and please subscribe. If you don't want to, tell someone else to subscribe.